Okay,
Okay,
ready?
first question. Jen.
Sir, sir, after 28 years and now that you're the president, do you know who killed your father? And will you consider reviving the case into his assassination?
Ang pinaaral ko na lang pong huling parte, may question eh, 20 years prescription period sa murder. Tapos na tayo doon sa 20 years. Does it apply to people who were never under, di ba parang, may technical term eh, they never appeared before our courts, they were never arraigned. Does it apply to them? So may mga certain lawyers na nagsasabing, yung mga never na-acquire ng jurisdiction ng ating korte, pwede pa rin kasuhan. So, natural yun. And I have not changed my answer. The answer has always been, do I know? I believe I know who it is. Are we able to prove it up to the penultimate level? Yun ang issue. But that is an important thing to do. That should be, there should be no question as to what actually transpired. Because ang dami ng efforts at revising history at this point in time. Yung not for our generation, but more so for the young of today, there's a new generation after EDSA, number one. And those who will follow. Those who forget the mistakes of the past, according to Satana, are condemned to repeat it. We do not want our future generations condemned to the same situation. Therefore, it's important. Now, ano ba yung actual methods of achieving that? That is something that the lawyers will have to really thresh. No? Does prescription apply to even those who were never arraigned?
Jojo.
Sir, hingi lang kami, sir, kung may instructions kayo, last-minute instructions sa GPH panel dahil mag-start yung talks tomorrow. Tsaka kung anong expectations natin.
Hindi ko naman pwede sabihin lahat ng mga negotiating instructions ng ating negotiators. They would be put at a disadvantage. Suffice to say, nakita kami ni Dean Leonen sa Baguio when I was there, and we threshed out the parameters of what they're authorized to offer the MILF. So, can I go into the details at saka limits? That I think is very faulty if I say it publicly.
Sir, how about yung expectations natin?
Palagi ko, so far, mga pinapakita sa atin, kalinsunod yung pinag-usapan sa Tokyo, di ba, kung saan talagang gusto nilang maging partners rather than antagonists.
Sir, kay Imsan po from TV5. Sir, hanggang ngayon po, hindi pa rin po nabibigyan ng justice yung pong pagkamatay ng father ninyo. May sama pa rin po ba ng loob ang pamilya Aquino towards dun sa mga person na kilala naman po natin kung sino yung gumawa?
Ang problema ko kasi dito, pagkatapos ng EDSA, kung gagayahin natin yung estilo ng katarungan sa panahon ng martial law, di wala rin nagbago. So, ang hinabol nga ako dito, ano ba mapapatunayan ng ebidensya sa tangan at malilikom ng panahon na yon? Merong mga key na personalities na dapat na bigyan, parang right after the Agrava Commission, nag-resign ng commission, nakaalis na po sa jurisdiction ng ating bansa. So, yun ang mga hindi na naipasok sa ating judicial system and who have never, I understand, returned. So, gusto ba natin mag-manufacture ng evidence? I don't think that would be right. That would create another injustice, which in turn will result in a future injustice. Wala akong tigil yun. There has to be a clear and marked difference between what was replaced during the martial law years. And unfortunately, the evidence has pointed us only up to a certain level. Now, in-exacerbate pa ho nung pinakawalan ng aking predecessor, lahat ng mga nasakdal at nahusgahan na nagkasala, hindi mo ma-serve yung kanilang term na maayos.
Last to. Joyce.
Mrs. President, yes.
Sir, you mentioned a while ago about the White Westinghouse deal. So what do you intend to do about it?
Well, ang problema na, nagkaroon na ng pagdidesisyon bago pa tayo naupo sa pwesto, di ba? Natalo raw tayo sa kaso niyan. Baka, again, I have to admit, no, the question of what to do with it has occupied our minds rather than to win that particular case against Westinghouse. Imagine, yung tanong doon, safe ba to? Meron bang, ang sinabi ng tatay ko kanina, pwede ba magka-earthquake dyan? Hanggang yung tinatanong pa rin natin, meron bang 200 defects? Or na sinabi nung about 3 decades ago, hanggang ngayon, hindi pa fully settled yun. So, ang interest namin has been to utilize it na hindi bottomless pit. Malaki pa rin ang binabayad natin para i-maintain yung facilities. There are two possibilities. There are two entities, rather, who might be willing to convert it into a coal power plant or a gas power plant. No? And in that sense, mapakinabangan na natin. Now, bakit natin ililipat doon? Mapapabilis yung proseso na magkaroon tayo ng kuryente mula dito sa facility ito. Pag mag-umpisa kang magtayo ng any, kay coal, kay natural gas, may 3-year minimum. Dito marami ng infrastructure in place. May mga modifications ang gagawin that will significantly cut down. Why do we need it? We have yung surplus natin of electricity o yung buffer na tinatawag, mapaparami. That induces investments to come in. And of course, pag may dumating na El Nino, meron rin tayong sufficient na buffer o nadadagdagan yung buffer natin. Plus, kung ma-resolve na natin sa West Philippine Sea issues, natural gas tayo nagsasabi ng presyo. Makakatulong magpababa ng presyo ng kuryente natin.
Okay, last question. Christine.
Sir, okay to ask kung sino yung tourism secretary, sir?
You can ask, but I won't answer.
Bakit, sir?
No, the guy asked, I think it's reasonable. The guy will be assuming office in about 10 days. Okay. Ngayon, nakiusap siya na talagang nung chinichismis pa lang na siya ang mahihiran, napakarami ron niyang bagong saltang kaibigan na may mga gusto nang talakayin sa kanya. Yung tao, the guy has to be, once he assumes office, he has to hit the ground running. So he needs time to study up on everything, all of the issues attendant, the programs, proposals, and the things that Secretary Bertie will be leaving. So he needs a little, I don't think 10 days is too much to ask for a guy to be given some space to be able to fully prepare for the job that redounds to a lot of benefits for the country.
Pero he's part of the tourism industry, sir.
Basta he has the talents. I'm very confident he has the talents to be able to do what is needed by the tourism sector to achieve its fullest potential. Can I just go back, no? 3 million on average. Kagabi, yung pinaka-achievement na natin, last year, naging 3.5. This year, better. Pero pag kinumpira mo again with our neighbors, Malaysia closest, 22 million. Thailand, 14 million tourist arrivals every year. Bakit tayo napag-iwanan ta 3 million? So that has to be really fast-track. It has to be, it's multi-layered. Yeah? Yung infrastructure, kailangan ma-coordinate sa NEDA, sa DPWH. Yung reorientation ng ating mga tao para maging very welcoming to the tourists. Yung gearing up of the industries upstream and downstream that supports that particular industry, that generates the jobs, also has to have its own attendant plan. Yung marketing campaign is the most essential, to get us to where we want to go.
Sir, last na lang Then back to the MILF. We understand parang i-raise rin yung status ni Umbracato doon sa talks.
That has already been discussed prior to the formal talks. They have, I understand publicly, the MILF has acknowledged that Umbracato is their problem and that they are attending to it.
So we're gonna clarify with them tomorrow, sir?
Come again?
We're gonna clarify yung...
Why will we clarify? They've already admitted that it is their problem and that they are handling it. I think the next step is if they need assistance, to settle that problem, then the AFP is ready and the PNP.
So we can order yung AFP to go after him since he's
They did mention, kasi huwag na kayong pagawain, nagpipis na tayo. Internal nila ang problem. So sinabi namin, internal problem namin to, can we handle it? We agree to that. But if Umbracato does launch, attacks on those to attack, the AFP in short is ready also to protect the communities, together with the DSWD, to take care of displaced persons in case that is needed. Okay? Pero ang punto nga ho nun, they acknowledge that it is their problem. That's what I want to emphasize. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you.